I've purchased multiple homes before the age of 33, and you're probably wondering how you can do it too. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. In today's video, I'm super excited to be walking you through how to purchase your very first home. By the end of this video, you will be well equipped with all the right tools and knowledge to begin your search and finding your next home. But before we do that, I want to give a few shout outs to this comment and to this comment right here. Thank you guys so much for leaving a comment in my last video and for your support. If you're wondering how to get featured in my next video, be sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Okay, let's get right into the video. The first step that I want you to do in your home search is make sure to do a financial health check. What I mean by that is look at your overall expenses. How much are you spending? What is your total income? And the best way to do this is in an Excel spreadsheet. It will give you a full picture of your financial health, essentially. You're probably wondering, Nasim, why do I have to build a financial spreadsheet from scratch? That is the last thing that I want to do. And trust me, I am not Excel savvy by any means. And that is why I have created a template for you. And that template will be in the guide that is linked down below in the description box of this video. Once you've got a good picture of what your total income is, how much you're spending, what are all of your expenses in an Excel spreadsheet, then you can look at your credit score. Your credit score is going to be one of those indicators that mortgage lenders are going to look at, so you want to make sure you've got a good credit score. Once you have determined your financial health and your current financial situation and your credit score, you can then take a better look at your affordability. That leads me to step number 2 in the home purchase process is what is your affordability? And that is how much can you really afford in purchasing a house? A good way to determine your affordability is by going back to your spreadsheet, looking at your total income, looking at all of your expenses, and then that will help you determine a budget. That budget needs to include how much you're going to be paying in principal and interest, taxes, and other expenses like car, cell phone, utilities, groceries, etc. Then what you want to factor in is closing costs as well as a potential worst case scenario if, for example, your spouse or partner or yourself get laid off or lose your job. So you want to factor in those expenses, factor in those costs and the worst case scenario, and then that will help determine what is your affordability for purchasing a house. Step 3 in the home purchase process, this is a critical, very crucial step, is getting pre-approved. Having a pre-approval letter in hand will show that you're a more serious and motivated buyer in the eyes of sellers and will give you an upper hand when you're going up against other buyers. So in order to get a pre-approval letter, you want to make sure you have all of your documents lined up and ready to go. The documents that you'll probably be needing for your pre-approval letter will be your W-2s, pay stubs, bank statement, your credit score, as your mortgage lender will be looking at those factors to give you a pre-approval letter. As you get closer to getting a home, it's smart to have a pre-approval letter in hand. It really shows how much you can qualify for in terms of the loan amount and exactly what the terms of the loan are. Step 4 is finding a real estate agent. If you don't have a real estate agent already, I highly recommend that you choose the right real estate agent to help you in your search for buying a home. A real estate agent is really going to help facilitate the process of finding your dream home. A real estate agent will essentially ask you questions about your home criteria, what target areas you want to look at, what specific neighborhoods, and will start sending you automated emails with listings that you can look at that are available on the market. Once you've identified the locations and target neighborhoods and the type of property that you're targeting, you can then start to narrow down your search even more and start going to look at those homes. House hunting is super fun. You can then start to determine what really matters to you, what you really like, what you really want in a home. You can then start checking off boxes and ultimately finding your dream home. A real estate agent will help you in this process, as well as taking you to open houses, taking you to homes that may necessarily not have an open house but are vacant. Fun fact, this home was on the market for a very long time, and it was essentially a hidden gem because not a lot of people had seen it. Not a lot of agents were showing it, and we were the lucky ones to snag it, and it was essentially a turnkey home. If you're working with a really good real estate agent, not only will they show you homes that are actively being marketed, but they may even show you homes that are exclusive listings. If you don't have a real estate agent already, you can contact me and I can help find you and refer you to a real estate agent. House hunting is really enjoyable because it does give you a sense of the things that are important to you, the things that you like, the things that you don't like. Once you've identified a home that you really, really love and you think is the one, you put an offer and you can submit a quick bio, like a letter about you. Sellers do like to see a quick bio just to kind of give them a background about who you are, what you do, and it builds that personal connection to make you a little bit more likable, to make you look like you're a very trustworthy, motivated, enthusiastic buyer. And it just makes it a little bit more personable, more relatable. So that is one tip that I have for you, is to generate a bio about yourself, about you and your spouse, about what your plans are for the home, if that is having a family there, if you really like the different, schools and the school district and parks and the trails that are around the house that you're going to utilize. Those are some of the things that sellers really like to see in the letter. Step 6 in the home buying process is finding the best lender and mortgage rate and closing on the loan. This can be a little bit of a tedious process of shopping around for the best mortgage rate, and that is why I've created a mortgage calculator, and that mortgage calculator is linked in my guide down below, so you don't have to build the model from scratch. What you want to do is you want to shop around. You don't want to just go to the first lender that you find, because lenders have different rates and different fees associated with their mortgage rates. Finding a really good mortgage rate could save you potentially hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on an annual basis. So make sure to really buckle down and shop for the best mortgage rate so that you can save money on your mortgage loan. What you want to do is you want to have all of your documents ready to go and fill out applications with these different lenders to shop around for the best mortgage rate. Step 7 is contingencies. The 3 different contingencies that you'll go through are home inspection, home appraisal, and the loan contingency. So once you've submitted your application for the loan, it's going to go through a process of closing on that loan. And there are going to be fees associated with closing on the loan. And then from there, you'll have to also go through a home inspection. An inspector comes out, looks at the property, looks at potential damages, what needs to be fixed, and just make sure that everything is in good working condition. If not, you'll have to make those repairs or ask for those different repairs during the negotiation process with your real estate agent and the seller. Then your home will go through a home appraisal. And once all of those things are done, that's when you can move on to the last and final step of closing on all of your documents. This is the last step, the most rewarding step, the most exciting step. It is going to be the most paperwork that you've ever signed in your life, but it's well worth it. It is so exciting. That is when you can say you're officially a homeowner, is when you've signed all the paperwork and you've got your keys in hand. If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. I know I mentioned a lot of information in this video, and that's why I've compiled everything into one tangible location that you can download and have ready to go on your computer. It is my home buying guide for beginners. I've left the link down below in the description. There is a ton of information, different resources and links, as well as those calculators that I talked to you about that you don't have to build from scratch. They're ready to go, ready to be used. Again, they'll be in my guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more about home buying tips and strategies, leave a comment down below. Say hi to my lovely Sophie there. She would love to say hi, but she's too busy chewing on the trees and plants back there. If you'd like to see more videos about home buying tips and tricks, please like this video, leave a comment down below, and that way it will let me know that you do want to see more of these types of videos in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.